always have a vision. I don't lie at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
I'ma make it to the top, spicy. Call it covenant, not cocky. You cannot break me, this world's mine for the taking. Got an inch, man, I'm making. Oh, I'll keep my head down and grind and be patient. I'll take a stab at the top and the sailing. They can all try, but you cannot contain it. Cause I see the things that I want and I take on my goals. Push myself to the brink, no limit. Do what it takes to be free, committed. I'm a little obsessed with things, I'll admit it. But that's what it takes to get a freedom ticket. Got a killer instinct and it's just the beginning. Breaking down walls and the hurt start thinning. And the more you push it, the fast start trimming. Till you're the only one standing up straight, winning all.
No, we never sit still. It's time to stand up, time to take the red pill. To make this our world, gonna die on this hill. Be ready to fight and be ready to kill. We never give up, no, we never sit still. It's time to stand up, time to take the red pill. To make this our world, gonna die on this hill. Be ready to fight and be ready to kill.
Chasing, put you everything you're facing. Keep up with the pacing, adrenaline rush starts racing. Get through all the things you hate in. Don't let the others in charge of your dreams. They just don't know what it takes to be seen. You see the ship take control of your team. And if you're alone, then a one-man army. So you better be starving, and you better be carving. Through the hate, keep marching, and every day keep charging ahead till you get what you want, what you dream. Regret is a thing of the past, and you'll see that you always had it inside. It's the key to make the most of this life. Believe. No, we never sit still. It's time to stand up, time to take the red pill. To make this our world, gonna die on this hill. Be ready to fight and be ready to kill. We never give up, no, we never sit still. It's time to stand up, time to take the red pill. To make this our world, gonna die on this hill. Be ready to fight and be ready to kill. It's time to stand up, time to take the red pill. To make this our world, gonna die on this hill. Be ready to fight and be ready to kill. Me, don't focus on the other things. I know that if I'm struggling, that only leads to a job for me. And I want and need something that could challenge me. Build up all my calluses, push through all their callousness. Becoming reckless, I'm ambitious and I'm restless, yeah. Was an apprentice but possessed a different engine. So I asked a lot of questions and I learned a lot of lessons, yeah. Got different weapons and I worked on my direction, yeah. We gon' hike through the flame, we gon' die with a name. We gon' fight through the pain, we gon' rise up and change. We gon' strive
strive to make gains. We don't hide from the blame. We take pride when we train. We don't rise up in chains. We don't hype through the flame. We don't die with a name. We don't fight through the pain. We don't rise up in chains. We don't strive to make gains. We don't hide from the pain. We take pride when we train. We don't rise up in chains.
Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertold, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to the right place. You're pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat.
Hold on.
Spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back, and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Henry the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC, assume position. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz Rantz.
I tried so well to just let people in the chat. And here you go. I've got Keith here. Hey Keith, good morning, man. What's going on, babe? Or good evening, I should say. What's going on, my man?
Babe.
Yeah, you good?
I'm here.
Yeah, I know. I could tell. I was going to start the show, but then you just start cutting in, so I said, the hell with it. Let's talk. How you been?
I'm good.
Yeah. So what's going on with you? You buy any Bed Bath & Beyond?
Why would I buy that garbage?
There you go. You're a smart man. You're smarter than the next guy, I tell you that. I just want to say I appreciate you, sir, for always having my back and always being around. You good? All right, I'm going to get on with the show now, Keith. Is that cool?
It's all up to you.
All right,
Unless you don't ask me questions.
Yeah, no. We're gonna have a conversation right now. We're gonna have a good conversation. It's gonna be me and Linda Rell. We're gonna talk about the bankruptcy here. But let me go ahead and start the show. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, go.
Thank you, Keith. I appreciate you. Hey guys. Hi.
I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hi guys. Welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth. No financial advice. It is a night stream. We're doing that tonight. So had about an all-day thing at jury duty, 8.5 hours to think about this shit, about what's going on with Bed Bath & Beyond. As a lot of you guys saw, I put a Bed Bath & Beyond with a Q at the end. That's how you list a company whenever they're going through restructuring and they're going through bankruptcy. That's how the NASDAQ will list a company. Usually it doesn't happen in companies in the S&P 500, so you'll never see it there. But right now, as you can see, Bed Bath & Beyond is restructuring. And if you've been reading, if people know exactly what's going on, I mean, there's already like 79 motions that and I don't call them motions, but they've filed 79 different things. So request for subpoenas. I don't even know what they were. I was reading everything, but we're gonna go over it with our own lawyer. We do have a great young man who contributes to the channel. His name is Linda Rell. Lind, I'm gonna put this little text up here so people know you're on the phone. Linda, good evening. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well, Marantz. How are you?
Oh, man, I'm outstanding. I'd love to hear your voice. You're just so well-spoken. And so much more better than me. You're just eloquent. I love it. But so you and I have been going over this bankruptcy, all these filings. So as you can see, there was already some misinterpretation as far as what's being done. Right now, I can read the text, and there's already people getting it all wrong as far as saying that they got some money or whatever it may be. Somebody wrote in here, they got a loan, $40 million loan. I believe that's all part of the DIP financing, if I'm not correct. Yes. It wasn't something new. It was something that was already stated, correct?
Correct. Yeah, that's the 6th Street DIP financing that they've filed.
Now, the debtors themselves, it's just 6th Street? That's it?
No, there are actually like 6 people that are listed in the dip motion.
Okay.
So there's, the previous ABL, Philo facilities, and then, some people that have tacked on top.
So everybody wants their money.
Oh, yeah, and they'll get it because they're all secured.
Yeah, all secured debt, so they're going to get their money. The unsecured debt, now I remember you taught me this a long time ago. There's levels to this shit, excuse my language. But the one where the actual shareholders, where do they come into play? They don't?
So equity holders are treated as a different class, and this is something that we have yet to see filed in Bed Bath & Beyond. But when a company files for Chapter 11, they'll file a plan of reorganization. And that's where they'll lay out the treatment of all the different, secured, priority, unsecured, the bonds, the equity holders.
So I saw that on the calendar, on the milestone calendar for the dip,
Yes.
and it said that they have, I believe, is that 90 days for that, for the plan?
Correct. So 90 days for them to file the plan, and then 120 days for them to actually get a confirmation hearing on that.
Okay. Well, I saw this new filing that just came out. Let me see if I can pull it up, and hopefully you can help me understand it because it just came out, like right now. So here, this is the motion for the stalking horse. Is this the one? Or maybe I'm on the old one already. I'm still on the old one. Oh, this is stalking horse motion, yeah. So when I was going through this, when I'm reading it, there's like this, they put these things in bold, like a bold black with deadlines, and it's telling you that they're basically going to have a buyer or a bidder, I should say, within the next month. Does that sound right? Like they have to have that?
Yeah, it's not that they have one; it's that they have to have one.
Okay, because that 240 is not going to float them long enough.
No, I mean that's like a pack of gum.
So everyone wants them to get going. I see that they went ahead and sped up every filing, every motion they've done. They want it expedited, but I'm guessing that's because they have no cash left.
That's part of it as far as the first day motions and why they had the hearing today, because they were, I think, $14 million in arrears in just one category, and then I didn't put together all the math, but
so for everyone out there who doesn't know what that means, in the arrears, it means that they literally owe that money. That it's like if you had child support that you couldn't pay and it keeps stacking up, they still get it. They still come for their money. So it's the same thing. This company has bills that they have to pay, vendors they have to pay. Well, in this case, I wouldn't even know. They're not paying for the merchandise. So what exactly would they be paying for other than, utilities and payroll?
Yeah, I mean, that's part of it. There was a utilities motion. There's an insurance motion, so they can pay to keep benefits going. They can pay to keep the lights on. They can pay people's salaries. They can pay pre-petition administrative claims. If they have any, one of them was the bank fees, which incidentally, they're paying $143,000 a month in bank fees just for the dip financing.
And that's straight to Kirkland and Ellis?
No, that's not Kirkland and Ellis. That's going to be to the lender.
Oh, wow. So straight to 6th Street.
Yes.
Wow. So everyone's getting their piece on this. But here we go. This is the part I want to get to. So right here, it says the notice of sale, auction, and sale hearing. And in the black, it says all interested bidders should carefully read the bidding procedures. And if they don't, and the bidding order. But it says on June 2nd of 2023, by 10 a.m., they should know who's ready to go. Because they're actually going to do the auction via video conference call. So the debtors will be there on June the 2nd. They'll actually give it a price as far as what assets they're willing to spin off. How do you see this happening? Is this just a straight spin off of assets and people getting their chunks? How do you think this is going to go down?
Yeah, I mean, most likely they're going to be selling off portions of the business if people don't want to buy it in full. So far, back in December, they said that they had talked to 60 different people. And in the latest filings, they said that they had 100 different people. And just to kind of put people, so you understand, that does not mean that there are 100 interested parties. So to become a stalking horse, if you look at the bidding procedures motion, you have to sign an NDA. And there are a couple of other clarifications and processes that you have to do to become a qualified stalking horse bidder. To date, no one has become one, and they let us know that today with the filings.
Okay.
But
that's what this is, what I'm reading.
Right. And it lets you know that when a stalking horse bidder actually does come forward, they'll have to file a notice within 2 days of that happening. But those 100 people that I've talked to, it's kind of like, going out and pitching something to a friend at dinner, except you have to sign an NDA. It doesn't necessarily mean that friend is actually interested or going to move forward.
They
It's
just
just
can't talk about it. Yeah.
right. It's just, let's get together and talk about this and see if you want to.
I swear I'm calling this like a silent auction. Like, it's just like,
kind of, yeah.
I'm putting up this company, and if people want to walk by, look at it, and take a bid, I just don't want to tell you who's invited to this auction. So May 28th of 2023, the final bid deadline at 12 p.m. So by that time, they will actually know the deadline of the qualified bids must actually be received by the party specified by the bidding procedures. Stalking horse bidders and bid protectors. So protections. So you're telling me, and just to give me an example, and for anyone who doesn't know, Linda Real does have an expertise in a dip. What do I want to say? Bankruptcy? Is that what I want to put it as? I just want to generalize it.
15 years in Chapter 11 and Chapter 7 work.
Yeah, there you go. You're doing great. So here's my thing. As they go ahead and go through this process, what provisions or what securities are insured to the stalking horse bidder? Why do they need protections other than a bigger company coming in and just sweeping them out of it?
Well, because if you're really interested in the company, you're going to do your own due diligence, right? So, because at this point, the schedules and SOFAs haven't come out. The deadline to file those is May 27th. The stalking horse bidders have to actually be selected by the 22nd of May. So
yeah, I see that. No later than 22nd.
Yeah, so essentially, like, you're not going to see what the company puts out there unless they file the schedules and SOFAs early. But on 74 debtor entities, let me tell you, it's a process. Because you have to prepare both documents for every single debtor entity and all that sort of stuff. So it's not an easy thing to do.
So you can't you have to break apart the debt. You just can't. Yes. I get it. So like when you say Bed Bath & Beyond is negative $1.5 billion, it's not that way. You have to put what it's tied to. So this is like at Bye Bye Baby. This is Harmon. This is Bed Bath & Beyond. This is the transit. This is the online. I can imagine.
Yeah, and then you get into some interesting situations where you'll have multiple debtor entities sharing the same debt, and that's even more fun.
So I can anticipate that happening here. This is when I read 15 companies within one, but I'm looking at 73 debtors. So
yeah, I mean, each corporate entity is a different entity in and of itself.
Wow, this is a nightmare to be happening without someone having money on the table. I think this is an accelerated timeline. That's one thing. Two, I think it puts a rush on. Let me ask you this. Is there a timeline that needs to be followed here? Because not just because of the money, but is there like a legal parameter? I was reading something about 2005 and how they restructured bankruptcy timelines as far as like real estate gets involved. Is that coming into play as well? Any legal matters other than just money?
Yeah, I mean, there were, for lack of a better word, reorganizations of the bankruptcy code that have happened, and the rules do change from time to time. And the ultimate goal there is not only to provide transparency, but to also, ensure a quick resolution of the debtor's estate, both for the interested parties and also, of course, the person that's purchasing it. But that to get back to your previous question, so they have put some sort of expenditure out there doing their own due diligence. And so they want to protect that stalking horse and make sure that money is not just wasted, essentially.
I get you. It's not a wasted bid. It's ready to go.
Right. So if you don't have a stalking horse by the 22nd, then people are going to start to get nervous when that final bid deadline comes. And there are people that can bid that aren't stalking horses. I mean, somebody could just kind of throw something at the wall and see if it sticks. But there's going to be a certain amount that obviously the debtor's looking for to where it makes sense. Yeah,
they'll always say, like, I've always done auctions, and they go, well, there's the bid, and then there's the ask, and then there's like a minimum,
a reserve.
Yeah. There you go. And if we never get to the reserve, then we don't sell. So if that were the case, is that where you see 7 come into place?
Yeah, I mean, if any of these timelines are missed, as broken out in the DIP motion, then the financing is gone and they're in default, and they'll convert to a Chapter 7 and just completely liquidate.
Okay, but there's no possibility of getting an additional DIP?
I mean, there's always a possibility, but it took them pulling teeth to get this one.
6 months.
I can't imagine somebody's going to be like lining up to give them more money.
Well, are they still going to be efforting into diluting this float, or they can't do that any longer?
No, they can't do that. The equity is pretty much frozen at this point. So all the like the reverse split, all that sort of stuff that they were talking about, that's garbage now.
It was just glitter.
Yep. That was the last ditch Hail Mary
to raise a stock price, or maybe we can get a squeeze in here. I mean, they hit it with the billion volume and nothing happened. So
yeah, and I think last I saw it was well over 500 million today. So, but people ask about that, like, oh, isn't it weird? No, it's not weird. There are degenerates who speculate on this stuff all the time.
Right, they're going to lose money. Well, they'll probably make money, but the other guys are going to lose money waiting for something.
Oh yeah, and anybody buying at 17 cents today and turned around and sold it, sure, that they made a little bit of money, but what capital are you risking for pennies?
Yeah, you're stepping over pennies, or you're stepping over dollars to get the pennies. That's not me. I think if we saw our buddy today, Tetron, he was saying, investing versus trading, and this is a trader's wet dream, but it's an investor's nightmare. And these guys are putting in loads of cash on a bankrupt company. Like, I just can't believe it. They're listed as defaulted. Like, they have a credit rating right now as a D. They went from triple C to D today, and
they're holding out hope because people can look at examples like Redbox or Hertz or GM, and I hear these things mentioned on certain other YouTube channels.
Hertz isn't one. I know they said Hertz, but that was a relaunching of an IPO out of bankruptcy from 2021. That wasn't what they say it was. People even said Revlon, and I about fell out of my seat. They offered 25. They did an at the market ATM for 25 million. These guys did $1 billion, like they literally were 10xing in 2-month time frame. It was rapid, and it was self-induced in a way. I don't know, I don't know why people don't believe me on this whole legal aspect of it, where they're okay, they're not in trouble. Like, people claim they're going to take them to court if this doesn't work out in their favor and they end up losing money. I don't think you can do anything about it because their sales reflect the fact that it was a risk.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And they told you in big bold letters in the last financial filings, probably the last 3 that they've done, hey, don't buy our stock.
Yeah, it said in the footnotes, it said everywhere. Yeah.
And they've also, even though we don't have a plan of reorganization, so we don't officially, quote unquote, know how the equity is going to be treated, you can read the writing on the wall because you can see how upside down they are, even without the schedules and so forth. You can see how much general unsecured debt that they have and know that the equity holders are not going to get anything.
So do you think
and they alluded to that.
Right. So, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but do you think that they are delaying the earnings report just so they don't tell people how bad it is? Let these bidders try to figure it out on their own?
The earnings report delay, I think, initially was part of the Hail Mary. I think it was, hey, we need to kick this as far out because we know that when we show we've got a $400 million cash burn or whatever for Q4, that or Q1, sorry, that
you have no cash.
That they have no cash and their stock price was going to go to a penny. So there was nothing to reverse split from there. So if the stock had held on, if they had the money, if all of these stars that had aligned, assuming, of course, that that was the intent in the first place, and that there wasn't something more nefarious. But I'm not going to speak to that.
No, I know. I don't want to speculate on that side. I like to stick to the online stuff for you as far as the what's happening with these filings. So this is going to be standard. This is going to be clean cut so far, black and white. Have you ever seen something like this go sideways?
Oh yeah, plenty of times.
Oh yeah, and when it goes sideways, it goes even worse, right? I mean, that's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, I mean, then you get the 7, you get people getting stuff for that's where you kind of get the whole like pennies on the dollar. Yes, they would be pennies on the dollar and compared to the assets value if it was fully up and functioning and all that sort of stuff. But 7's where you get the real deep discount.
Right, that's what everybody wants.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Yeah. So let me ask you, because I referenced it today on the video. I don't know if you watched it yet, but I said a chapter 22, and I know people probably did a double take. I was reading up on this and listening about it, how it can happen. You want to explain a little bit more on chapter 22, what that actually means and how it works out?
Yeah, so that would be a double 11, right?
Right.
And typically that's when, you're carrying on and you have issues that arise, or sometimes there are financing issues that, you fail your dip for whatever reason, and you have somebody else that's willing to come in and kind of reinitiate the bankruptcy process. But again, I mean, it took from essentially September until now to make this happen. And people don't realize, when they hired Kirkland and Ellis, when they hired Cole Schatz, everybody was like, oh, they're M&A people. Kirkland and Ellis is the number one bankruptcy firm in the United States. Cole Schatz was hired to be their local counsel so they can do all the filings and represent in court and have somebody's license to basically toss the pro hoc vice motions at.
Yeah, I saw that.
And that's been going on since then. This paperwork, they were amazed that there were so many filings yesterday. And I'm like, dude, they've had this stuff prepared for months.
Yeah.
And they just had to plug in fill in the blanks.
Yeah, I think Dave Kasten was brought in for that reason.
Absolutely.
To get the ship sailing. Obviously, we know what I had predicted a while back about Holly Etlin being the CRO. Getting rid of the previous people, putting her in place, putting these new guys in place so that they can basically say we're the new guys when they go into bankruptcy court. Like, we didn't do all the bad stuff. It was those guys. We're here to fix it. These guys are fixers, and I've been watching it. But as far as fixing things, I mean, I don't really see people finding too much value after the fact. I
don't either. Especially not for the current shareholders, but
right.
Even for the company itself. I mean, you could say the brand's worth something, but really, is it? I mean, like you've pointed out many times, you have a store that was bringing people in with a loss leader. Like that was their thing. And I haven't gotten a coupon in 2 months. Now, of course, they stopped getting used on Wednesday. So any people out there... any people out there with Bed Bath & Beyond coupons, this is your last warning. Go buy your towels.
Well, I get paid on Wednesday, and I was thinking about going down there. I think it's my day off. I was thinking about going down there and buying the whole store, literally. Because apparently Kai's makes a lot of money. He could buy the whole store too. But I want to buy the whole store and just come home and tell my wife we got all these new towels and stuff. I just don't know what's there. I don't know what's left. It's going to get really bad. So they are going to close down all the stores within 90 days. Is that what it said?
That is the goal, yes.
Okay, and that's Hilco that's going to manage that part of closing down. Now, when you do things like that and you cease operations, you're looking at a balance sheet. Do those sit on your books as liabilities, or are they still assets? Because you're going to owe money. I don't know what the balance... My point is this. I don't know what the balance sheet looks like while you're filing for bankruptcy.
Okay, so essentially what the schedules and SOFAs are a snapshot of the point in time of the pre-petition finances. And then after that, you operate in the ordinary course, but everything before freezes in time. So their normal debts, so paying their employees, paying their vendors, paying their utility companies, all that sort of stuff, all of that will happen in real time as it normally would. But everything from April 23rd before is now frozen in time, and that will be dealt with as a part of the bankruptcy.
Well, that's awesome. Now that I know what I'm looking at when I look at the balance sheet, because I'm trying to make, I'm doing 3 different balance sheets right now. I was going to do them tonight. It's AMC, because they're going to be coming out with earnings coming up. Obviously GameStop, and then Bed Bath & Beyond. I just want to see how bad the train wreck was. And it's hard to gauge because they claim they only have 360 stores, but I didn't see them close that many on the last report. So what the hell did they do? Did they just shut down everything? And then how does that reflect instantly? I don't think it can. I don't think it's a good gauge as far as your value. I think someone is either going to get this company at tremendous value because it's going to be underpriced, or it's going to be overpriced and someone's going to be over leveraged walking in. I mean, that's my assumption. There's no way.
The balance sheet that you're going to see as a part of the filing is also a snapshot in time in the past. So, we know that it's going to be bad. We don't know exactly how bad it's gotten since then, except we know that from reading the declaration of Holly Etlin that they did not even have enough money to continue without filing. Like they had to do it to keep the lights on.
Yeah, they had to do it last week. Yeah, I got you.
And to address one thing that I've heard mentioned multiple times, not necessarily by you, but in other circles. Oh man, isn't it so weird that they filed on company or on Sunday? Marantz, why would a publicly traded company file on Sunday?
Well, I would tell you because it has no effect on the stock initially or prepares
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
We have a winner.
Yeah, these guys are geniuses, bro. Rhodes scholars, these guys. They don't even know what that means.
So for all the people out there, no, it is not weird at all that a publicly traded company, or any company for that matter, would file on a Sunday. Not in the slightest.
Yeah. So we have some questions here in the chat. Chat's pretty bullish on the fact that they're going to keep buying GameStop. But the first question was, what is a Chapter 22? Well, obviously, you're not listening to the damn conversation. We just told you it's when a company files twice. They file back to back. And I've seen it happen. Doesn't necessarily happen like within a year, within 2 years. It can happen over a 3-year span, 4-year span. And that's because you find out that your financing wasn't that strong. Whoever did back it and wanted to get, they weren't all in. It just happens that way. Your business model didn't cut enough of the fat. You don't have the right business plan, and you don't have the right leadership. There's just so many things that could come into play there. But you tell me how you feel about it, Linda Real. Like, what are the deciding factors on that?
I mean, a lot of it is if you have a company that has a turnaround plan, if they're continuing to exist as themselves and not trying to sell themselves off, which, to be clear, Bed Bath & Beyond is not trying to do that. They have no interest in continuing on as Bed Bath & Beyond. They want to sell it off to somebody.
Yeah.
But in the event that you are restructuring to continue and to try to revitalize your brand or just, cut off some bad debt, then, perhaps your turnaround plan is garbage. Perhaps it doesn't execute the way that you want it to. Perhaps you have bad leadership that comes in. You have investors that, like we've seen, that like to come into distressed companies and do some shady things. There's any multiple reasons.
So how much of this has to do with the fact that Alex Partners gets to bill Bed Bath & Beyond at the highest level, and so does K&E?
So that's pretty typical in a bankruptcy. And you won't necessarily have those higher priced people like the managing directors and stuff like that are billing the majority of the hours. Most of that's going to go to your kind of grunt consultants and things of that nature, associate attorneys and things like that. But those fees are set up in their fee structures. Those are filed with the court. We have not seen those yet. We have not even seen motions, I think, to retain them, have we?
I haven't seen them.
One. Yeah. So when you see those retention applications, then you'll see the fee structure. You'll see exactly how they get paid.
So all these executives have to get repaid a different way. I have to sign a new contract.
For Bed Bath & Beyond, probably. Not necessarily. It just depends. Okay. And I know that's like a lawyer's favorite answer is it depends. But
well, I just think like if I'm buying the company, I'm going to want to put some of my people on the board. I'm going to make decisions, things of that nature. So you plant new seeds that we've talked about in the past. Or my theory as far as private equity goes, I had this guy dispute my DD and say, Marantz, no one appoints these people. They get voted in and they're credible people, and all this shit they try to tell me. And I was like, bro, do you not even know what's going on? Like, I'm looking at it from the standpoint that Sue Gov, after her interview, I kind of gave away the cards that she's not in charge. And she could never be because she just didn't have the business acumen. Like I literally saw an interview today of Holly Edlin. She's been in retail for 25 years, and when she talked, it was matter of fact, very on point, and just no bullshit. It was really good. She's really smart. She's the brains of this whole thing, man.
Yeah, I watched the Edlin interview as a part of your video, and that was very telling to me. Hearing her talk about how you have to be ruthless with retail.
Oh no, I saw like two other interviews that were like 40 minutes long a piece. I know you saw that one, but I'm saying like I've been studying her all day. I'm in jury duty with my AirPod in, and I'm just listening to every video I could. Man, it was great. It was a good time to research, but yeah. But I know you heard the part where she said be ruthless, especially if you're not someone's first choice. Like what the hell?
Right, and so what you have here, you have an omni-channel retailer that was basically unstoppable in the mid-2010s, and they just did not do anything to keep up with the competition. Like they didn't fathom competition coming along and challenging their market share.
Yeah, they were unimaginative.
Yeah. And there's no plan now to change that. I mean, people have put forth, e-commerce or whatever. I don't know if you've been to Bed Bath & Beyond's website or have in the past few months.
It's archaic. It's terrible.
Yeah. Like there was no push. There was no major effort to do that. And
no.
As you know, you can't really cut yourself to victory. Like
no,
there has to be some shit.
There'll be death by 1,000 cuts. What you have to do, if you ever want to push something like that, you have to have the engine to push the registration. And they do now. Now they're like, oh, look, we have 20 million members. And it's just like, well, how many people shop there? Because if it's 20 million, I'm just telling you, I don't know how that's even possible. Unless it's people making up fake emails and pumping up numbers, because I know I'm in that business of developing the online portion of your business, the e-commerce side. So I look at it and I say, okay, well, what are these guys doing? Like, are they putting employees at the door and collecting emails? Like, what exactly are they doing? And none of that. Because when I walked in, I saw a smaller footprint from the existing Bed Bath & Beyond. I went in there before and the walls were pushed all the way to the back. Inventory was stacked sky high on every single shelf. You could see it from a mile away. You see 5 deep, all different color. You saw everything. When I walked in recently, the walls were pushed forward, all the way forward. They weren't even utilizing the whole building. And all the walls were covered with some type of like poster almost of fabric. They had nothing in the cages that were up top where they would hold all the inventory before. And then on the shelf itself, they only had one of everything. The only thing they had multiple of was Keurig coffee machines and Dyson vacuums. That's it. Other than that, they had one of each of everything on the shelf. So by talking to the freight and the guys who actually stock it and work it at Bed Bath & Beyond, that's what my wife told me. My wife said, hey, they're going out of business, hon. And she told me that they had ended the contract 3 months ago. When I started talking about it, I said, oh, they're going out of business. It's because she told me that they cut the contract. And she actually has a contract with them on the real estate side. So when I knew that, I was like, okay, well, are they going to open up the other one? There's another one across town. She goes, no, they're moving all the product to that one. So they liquidated one. They have one resting, but they weren't bringing any new trucks. So it was like, well, what's the merchandise? Is it outdated at that point? And what are the profits on this? Like the margins are so tiny because the economy has changed. Even though prices increase and everyone's okay with that, they don't understand what it takes to get that product, final delivery. That's what we call it. It's almost impossible. That's why when you're looking at Kohl's, brother, they're buying Adidas and final delivery on Adidas, just to get it to the street, $25. They're selling them for $15. Like they were taking a loss just this last quarter. That's how I know it's bad. But there's just a lot of things happening like that as you look at each category. So I'm excited for all of it. Here's an announcement here for you, though. Joe Biden will announce tomorrow that he'll be running for 4 more years. I'm so excited. Let's go, Brandon. Thank you, Willie Bobo, for that. You really know how to check the temperature of the room there. Appreciate you, sir. Oh, my God. A lot of people lost a lot of money yesterday. No need to gloat and said, I told you so. Better be mature and understand all the above, else welcoming. Out of time, where were you 6 months ago? Where were you? Where were you 2 hours ago? You're probably watching PP Show, and now you're here. So don't tell me that we all need to be mature, as you said, or don't gloat. It's not about that. I'm not gloating, I promise you.
I mean, I would like to say that don't take anything that I'm saying as like, ha, 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 you lost money.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to explain the inner workings of how the bankruptcy works. But on the other side of that, we've been doing this for quite some time. And there were people that chose to tune out and listen and believe other things. And the one thing that I'll say is, Marantz says a whole lot of truth. It's not just a tagline. Like we don't put forth information just willy-nilly.
Correct. We're not in here doing one of these. By the way, Newell sold some shares, and at the same time, Dragonfly bought some shares, and that means they're together. And by the way, Larry Chang read a tweet at 5:01, and then they announced this at 6:10, and then the water started coming down from the rain, and I decided to fill my cup up with it and drink it, and there I am. I'm Zeus, and we're going to be the strongest we could ever be because I said so. Lightning bolts. Like, literally, that's the type of shit I'm hearing on these guys' other channels. It's the most outrageous shit you ever heard in your life, and I don't know how people even invest that way. I don't get it. I just don't get it. And but I try my best. So out of time, we're all trying to learn from it. They banned this guy from Twitter right when Bed Bath & Beyond was being pumped and dumped. Okay. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not the guy who pumps and dumps things. So, but thank you so much, though. Appreciate it, man. Watching PP stream is just pathetic. Oh, thank you, guys. It's depressing. Cool. I can get with that, guys. I'm never allowed on the show again. Apparently, they're not going to talk about me anymore. And if he does say my name, he has to buy more Bed Bath & Beyond shares. What a penalty. What a penalty for saying my name. You have to invest more money into the thing you don't want to buy. It's like, it's so, they're so dumb. Like, they're so psychotic in a way. It's like, wouldn't you just want to buy more shares anyway? Well, then you better just say my name the whole damn show, if you believe that. But it's in their brain to know that it's a bad thing to buy more Bed Bath & Beyond. Certainly. But I'm just letting you know what's going on over there, because I find it hilarious. Guys, I told you, this show, and Linda Rill's here, and he's been with me for over a year, this young man. But we've been here for almost 2 years to the day, and there's been so many phases of this show. And this is just one of those phases. All right. That show, I don't know how it can exist other than it's going to be the next Pi-Fi channel, where they're going to be coming up with ideas of what to buy, but no explanation on how you can actually save yourself. And I'll try to save you every time I can. And why? Just because I'm bored, because I'm passing the time while I'm watching GameStop rocket to the moon. I never thought I'd go this direction where I can actually call the direction of a stock and the value of the stock based off of the past history of the insiders and the actions they do. Like when you find out Bed Bath & Beyond sold off their assets and leased them back in 2020 because the board of directors voted that way, you're like, okay, who were the board of directors? Same people that are there right now. So these guys planned it this way. They planned to do these self-induced, cuts. Same thing with the share buyback program. Them buying their own shares at $40 a piece, and they're selling them for 30 cents a piece. Like, there's things that just don't make sense, and none of it did. Not in the realm of trying to make you money. So I thought it was hilarious what I watch. And do I feel like I'm under attack from time to time? Sure. Can I handle it? Absolutely. But we got a squad, man. There's 700 people in the Discord. Good luck trying to keep up with the Discord, guys. The Discord is breaking things down left and right. And yeah, we agree to disagree sometimes, and there's some friction, but it's not an echo chamber. Hell no, it's not. You can come in. We have meltdowners in there. We have everyone in there. And guess what? We're kicking ass and we're taking names because there's enough information in there. You can get what you're looking for. So shout out to the Discord, guys. It's completely free, and it always will be. It's in the description of the video. It's pinned to the top of the chat, half my night. But I just wanted you guys to know that. Linda, you got anything else? Or I'm going to keep reading text, man. You don't have to leave. You're good with me.
I don't have anything else at the moment, but if people have any questions, I'll be happy to entertain.
Well, I'm going to read some of this chat, but I want to show a video right now. So we're going to go show a video. So, guys, I get asked this question a lot. Who are the GameStop insiders, and have you done the DD on them? Absolutely. Of course I have. And I want to show you a guy, and his name is Jim Grube. Jim Grube is previously the CFO for Chewy. Well, he was with Chewy for 3 years. That's where, after 3 years of working with somebody, you probably get to know who they are, right? And that's how Ryan and Alan Adel got to know this guy. He's a young guy. He's well-rounded. He knows his thing. And it looks like previously he worked via private equity. He really did. So I looked at it, and I had to go look at what he did for the Hilton, because he worked for Hilton. And he actually transitioned their company to go from just being hotel, but into real estate itself. And now it's basically privately owned by the actual, the timeshare programs and things of that nature for the Hilton. They went that route, and they actually made a lot of money, like $20-30 billion. But this guy was the genius behind it all. And he's going to explain to you the process, the role in the IPO process, his mindset, okay? And his mindset is long driven. This is a quick video to watch, but this is Jim Grube, who is the chief financial officer for Chewy. He was previously. He was also for, it's a company called Acacia. I don't know if that's what they're called, but my cousin works for them, and he just asked me about the damn stock yesterday. And I go in there. He's not there anymore, but I go in there, and I was like, hey, man, they're all Silver Lake. What the hell are you doing, mate? He's like, well, they promoted me. I was like, all right, work there, but just know they could sell off at any time. But here you go. Here's his video on how finance plays a role into IPO, okay? And when you initially launch. And that's how I treat GameStop. I treat GameStop like a new IPO. only because I feel like it's that way. It's driven for the long run, right? 5 years from now, 10 years from now, what will you see? And that's why we don't have this this nearsightedness. We have the depth. Let's go.
The IPO process is a point in time for a company. It's a great point in time. You get to communicate your story, your history of what you've been working on for years that maybe you couldn't talk about to the press, to the public, maybe even to your family. But it's just a point in time. But what FP&A needs to do as part of the FP&A or the IPO process, is that we need to be able to communicate, predict, analyze, and improve the company's performance in a way that the research analysts on the street, that the investment bankers can understand. So really what you're doing as part of the IPO is no different than what you're doing as normal course of business with the company. It's just very specific to a point in time. Look beyond the public offering, making sure that you have the capabilities to actually operate as a public company beyond your public filing. So you're going to have to issue earnings guidance. You're going to have to talk about your performance. If you just look at, the trailing 12 months and where you've come from, that doesn't really prepare you where you're going. So what we did and we decided to invest in is a corporate model that allows us to predict performance, net income, EPS, beyond just looking backwards. We could have easily had investment bankers and consultants creating kind of models for us for the IPO to help sell the company, but we needed to operate beyond once the company was sold. So again, I would emphasize that work on what you need to be as a public company for that first earnings call, not for that date where the company goes live. For Hilton Worldwide's perspective, where I came from, we're a very complicated operating company across multiple segments. Really, the CEO, the CFO, and our team were the only ones who actually, when they took a step back, cared and could talk about enterprise performance. Everyone wanted to talk about their functional performance. So we aligned ourselves from the beginning with what does the CFO need for information, what does the CEO need, and most importantly, the owner of the company, which in our case was a private equity company, how do they look at the business? What do they want to see? So we focused our output in the beginning on the up and out reporting. What does a private equity company view as important value drivers? Not maybe internally how we manage our business, that applies to the function, but from the overall enterprise, how do those segments come together and drive enterprise performance? And so we focused on that, and at the end of the day, FP&A was the only team that was credible to talk about that. Everyone else could talk about their functional performance. So we really just established our ability to do that we were a credible source. And, at the end of the day, when they looked around, they had to come to FP&A. It doesn't necessarily work at every company, but in our case, it was a complicated enough company with a big enough gap in our ability that we could fill that role.
So FP&A, that's the financial planning analysis, is what you do for your company. And I'm happy that he's on our side. So what he was explaining was that when you run a business, certainly in our case, like it's GameStop, you're not just looking for the initial, hey, this is what the balance sheet says, this is what it's worth, and this is what, come invest with me. They're not looking for that. What they're looking for is to build a plan and show you there's value beyond just the initial T12. And yes, the trailing 12 months matter to some investors who want to make a change. All these guys who talk shit, these meltdowners. And I made this whole video for a reason. And why I want to focus on this was because we had a meltdowner come into our chat in the Discord, and he was like, hey, bro, listen, let me tell you something. Compared to last year, compared to this year, and it was always just like compare. And you're just comparing with the past, right? And it's too easy to do that. You're like, well, this is not the same parameters. We're not dealing with the same year. We're not dealing with the same product. We're not dealing with the same leadership team. There's so many variables that change over time. So when I look at GameStop and I look at where they're headed rather than where they've been, I say, okay, now I have this new leadership team. I have these new parameters of having product on the shelf and online. I have a better omni experience, period, omni-channel experience. I have better logistics in-source. Tenfold. I have a marketplace, that's food, that's just sugar on top until we actually get it rolling. But in addition to that, we've cut out all the fat. So back then, when top line revenues were sky high, and that's the way people judge business, which is very wrong, you just go in and you go, hey, look, you made $9 billion as a company. It's amazing. Well, really? How many stores did it take to get there? 5,500. Oh, hell no. Let's jump that down to 2,500. Let's jump that down to 4,500. Let's take off 1,000 stores, but let's not lose so much. So we're finding that equilibrium of value throughout this time frame. And, 2012 was like the difficult year. 2011, 2010, those were difficult years for the market. So if you saw IPOs coming out back then, you had to find out like which company, what technology was new. And it was like Facebook in 2012, 2013. And you're like, okay, well, then when that goes public, we know that they're going to click and we're going to go ahead and buy it, right? What's coming out today that you want to click into and say, this is the future? Well, right now for me, I love GameStop. I like that they have things that no one's talking about. Nobody wants to talk about NFTs. That's great. Nobody wants to talk about the wallet and what it does for you. That's great. But look at what they're doing outside of that. They're getting better at what they already do. And they've cut out the fat. So I'm looking forward. I'm not looking behind me. I just spilled a cup of ice. Hey guys, no edits, no cuts. I don't care. That ice will melt and I'll wipe it up clean. But I want you guys to know that our leadership thinks the same way. If you guys look at Jim Grube, he is the finance guy on the staff, on the crew. He's part of the audit committee. He's awesome. And I'm going to roll with that guy because, Larry gets all the shine. Ryan gets shine. Alan Adel. But this is Jim Grube. I actually kind of slapped him in the face like 2 years ago because he was the insider that sold shares. And I think they had a talk with him 2 years ago. Like, hey, man, what are you doing? But, hey, it's his money. He can sell it however he wants. But I'll tell you what, they haven't sold since. So they're doing really well, and I'm happy for it. But I wanted to play that for you, Linda. I don't know who else can hear this. But I'm happy you guys get to see an insider and his mindset. His mindset is the long run, not the short sprint. So there you go. See what I got here. I don't know if you could hear that part, Lynn. Did you hear it?
Yeah, I could.
Okay, cool. Yeah. All right, let's go back to the questions here, or the comments, I should say. Oh man, out of time. You might be out of your element here. I don't know. You might not want to hang out with me. There's a fly in here. I haven't had a fly on the screen in 2 years. Where the hell does fly come from? Hey, bro, he's gonna die. He's gonna die. 1 a.m. in the UK night shift, and it's dead. I can enjoy Marantz in peace. Dapper Dan, I appreciate you, man. I really do, Dapper Dan. I went to local Bed Bath & Beyond on Sunday, pretty much like PP and the gang. I left empty-handed. The Blood Bath & Beyond. Hey, you guys are funny, man. That's all I can tell you. I couldn't watch the show. I'm still a show behind on his stuff. One, I try not to give him the views, you know that. But I mean, whatever. I want to hear the ignorance. But they lost me when they started doing. Okay, here's when they lost my attention. Roach, guys, I'm telling you right now, this guy is approaching where he's annoying me. Okay. He steals my DD. That's one thing. And what do I mean by he steals the DD? Everybody says it's flattering when they take it. No, he used to say he's buying Bed Bath & Beyond. He loves the company. You don't know what you're talking about. All of them did. Like they all told me I didn't know what I was talking about. The minute I come out with the video that's showing that they're bad people in there on the board of directors, he now changed his narrative to, oh, well, this board of directors, they're not that good, because they're just not good people. But like he doesn't know how to really tell you about it because he didn't read about it. He just saw the video once. And then he can't explain it to people. And the next thing you know, he's starting to talk about we all should be learning from this. We all need to study the board of directors, study where they come from, because then you'll be able to project when you can make the next trade based off of who's in the company and what they plan to do. He literally said this on 2 live streams ago. And I was like, are you joking right now? This guy's just stealing it all now. He just doesn't give a shit. Hot take and all. I mean, this is ridiculous. I feel like I'm Skip Bayless and he's like Stephen A. Smith, except no, those are not good equivalents. No, I don't care. It's not sports, man. I'm just telling you, finance-wise, these guys don't do the homework. They go out there, they interview people, they steal their ideas, and then they pass them off as their own. They don't do the homework. And there's guys out here who actually read every damn filing. Linda Real reads the whole damn docket, okay? I don't. I ask him for help. That's why he's here tonight. So if it comes to like the insiders and what they've done or where they worked, oh hell yeah, I'm reading. I'm reading books. I'm reading bullshit, guys. I'm all over the place. But it's you'll find out who's really about that work, because they're still gonna make mistakes. Those guys, those kids are something else. They'll chase the next thing. And when they start telling you to buy Kohl's, guys, because it's gonna come up, they're gonna tell you to buy Kohl's. It's the next squeeze. Hopefully everyone will stop listening to the narrative that short interest and FTDs and look at the volume off market and all this shit that AMC was pushing, that Bed Bath & Beyond inherited and thought that would be a good look. PPC runs with that information because that's what Wall Street Bets was pushing. And Wall Street Bets pushes anything, and that's why this guy pushed out 13 different things and none of them hit. And now he's got 14. He's got egg on his face right now, and they won't ever admit they're wrong. Are you kidding? Somebody asked me. Somebody said, Marantz, you think they're going to say they're wrong and call you in and and apologize to you? Hell no. You think Kai's Milej is going to get it right? That guy just said he needs to take a break. And he didn't spell break as in break. He spelled break as in stop the car. Stop the car. Jump out. The wheels are running. I don't know. I don't know what these guys are going to do with their lives. I really don't care. It has nothing to do with me. But I pray and hope that they watch back the streams and they laugh at themselves. Then they can get a laugh out of it. Oh, man, that was hilarious that night. I said the dumbest shit. I hope they can do that. So their NASDAQ keep going. Bed Bath & Beyond, everyday close to the shadow realm. That's cool. They will run to $1 and then sell off. Liquid Swords, I don't see how that happens. I don't know why you guys just pick numbers out of the sky. They will run to $1 and then sell off. It's like, well, what tells you that? What tells you that you're going to have a market cap of $2 billion? Like, how? How's it even worth that? You're crazy. You're absolutely crazy. And your MOAS was 38 cents the other day. Your MOAS right now is at 28 cents. It was 28 cents 2 days ago. 14 cents this morning, by the way. Peaked up to around 24 cents. Everyone was having a baby. Straight out orgasm in their chair, and now back down to 18 cents here in the after hours. Yeah, even in the after hours, had a big green candle, and I called it the rocket. I said, oh, there's the rocket. And then, of course, the report came out saying that they had downgraded their credit rating to a D from a C. So maybe some people just don't pay attention. But yeah, will it run to $1? No, it will not run to $1. You don't even know what type of volume that's going to take, my man. It's going to take, it's infinite. The shorts won on this one. Pat him on the back. Pat him on the back, or don't. Bed Bath & Beyond mooned again. Yes. This guy's name is Liquid Swords or Liquid Farts. Okay, got it, AD Core. Thank you. Who is this guy? Oh, he's been around. We're fine. I called 17 cents this morning. XBit, you probably did. You think they hit 36 cents again? A legend? I don't think. I don't know. I really don't know where it's going to go, but it's going to be tough to get there. Too big to fail. No, it's not too big to fail, Aster, because it just did. It failed beyond belief. It's been failing for the last, 5 years at least, 4 years since they got in there. But they've been sitting in that company for a long time, and they sit in companies for a long time. I have one of the CEOs for a previous Apollo company. She got transferred into another company. She sat in that company for 7 years before they filed for bankruptcy. Yeah, she was on board of directors for 7 years. Tell you want to talk about plants. And that leads me to another part, guys. Holy hell, how could I forget? GameStop cut out a lot of their guys. So, you see this guy here, Eric Bright? Eric Bright was in charge of buying video games, and he was a corporate buyer for May Company, right? May, whatever. And Lane Bryant, which assistant buyer, corporate buyer, whatever it may be. Blockbuster Video, he was in charge of the video game division. And then he goes on to work for, right here, Walmart, in charge of buying video games for Walmart. He becomes a senior buyer, and he's the vice president of merchandising for GameStop. This guy got a lot of pub 2 Christmases ago when they got this kid their gift. Like the kid lost it in the mail, and they went ahead and they went above and beyond. Well, guess what? After that Christmas, December 2021, this fool quits, up and gone, and he goes over to senior vice president of merchandising at Michaels. Hey, anybody want to tell him? I don't want to tell him. He got a job. Michaels, Apollo. You want to go work for Apollo? I'll pass, bro. That's not me. So GameStop managed to get rid of the guys from the past. That's why, because even if you were a buyer back then, let's say you're a buyer for 7 years, they don't need you. They have technology and they have better buying team now. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. You guys have no idea how I feel about it, because I deal with some of the best buyers in the world. And you know what my buyers do? Literally, what do you need, Marantz? They give me anything. Anything. Just don't ask for something you can't sell. That's all I can tell you. Bed Bath & Beyond will not run to $1, maybe 30 cents, but who knows? There we go. They won a court approval for $40 million today. Flavor of flavoring, you're getting that all wrong. That was already put out in the text, so that was part of the dip financing. It's not like they won something. They're still out of business. It's not doing anything for them. Not holding hope or anything remarkable happening with the price. No. Are you not listening? No, he's not listening, Raider Bro. I know. We try to educate the crews. I just got in here. Flavor. Who is willing to give money to Bed Bath & Beyond? 6th Street with a little sticky note attached to it. Bed Bath & Beyond can't turn it around. No, there's no turnaround story here, guys. It's over. They filed for bankruptcy. It's over. They did get a $50K loan approved today. No, never mind. You don't understand. Why did the court approve $40 million for Bed Bath & Beyond? They didn't. It had nothing to do with that. Bankruptcy isn't free. You got to learn, man. I'm trying to inhale this smarts. There you go, Hot, this year. Pay attention, because your boy Linda Real is smart. How about M&A? Mergers and acquisitions. Well, there is no merger. The merger's off the table when you're in bankruptcy. Someone gets to come buy you. The parent, you'll have a new parent company. There's nothing to merge with. Bed Bath & Beyond can't buy anything. They can't. It's like dating a broke chick, okay? You can go up to her and you can spend all the money in the world on her, but she don't have a job. She don't have a job. And you're like, yo, you ain't got a job? You can't buy your own shit? Nah, man, can you just bring me some food? Nah, you're doing great. Thank you. What's up, brother?
Let's talk about acquisitions for a second.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
So, yes, are they going to be acquired? That's the end goal.
Yes.
They're looking for somebody to buy them right now. What does that mean for you as a shareholder? Nothing. Because this is not them buying the company outside of bankruptcy. This is not them being the white knight coming in. This is a company that's coming in and buying assets free of debt, because they'll be sold free of all the liens, free of all the secured debt, free of all the general unsecured debt, and free of all the equity. Like, nobody's going to want to take 700 plus million shareholders with them.
That's right. Yeah, I don't think people understand that part, that the shareholders are a hindrance to the buying company. They're not going to buy them. There's shareholder equity built within the stock itself, and that's a tag. That's an actual tagline, and you can't inherit that. I mean, I don't know who would naturally want to lose off the jump $700 million. It doesn't work that way. So I hear that. Here's one for you, Linda Real. This guy says Carvana is next. Liquid Swords, if you know who owns the debt on Carvana, I'll let you know. It's Apollo. They hold the bonds. Carvana is BlackBerry. I don't know. Carvana's terrible. Jim Cramer said Bed Bath & Beyond, $6 billion in sales. Flavoring. You think that's true? What do you think, Linda Real? What's your number on their sales?
I would struggle to see them get past 5 this past year. But to put that in perspective, when they were going hard, they were $18 to $20 billion a year. So, I mean, you know, they kind of puts it in perspective.
I'll put it in perspective. They won't get past $4 billion this year, as in if you took Q4, Christmas, multiplied that by 4, they're still sitting at 4.8. That's it. So there's no way in hell summer, spring, and fall. College admissions are down. I don't think anybody's getting it on. I don't see any babies being born right now. It's just not the time to have a baby during a recession. I'm just going to go with that. And I'm just talking shit at that point, guys. I'm not being real. But I'm just telling you, I don't see the money coming in the way they think they do. They aren't likely to survive. Their finances are not in any way promising. I don't understand what people are talking about right now. What do you mean survive? Am I the only one who understands what the hell bankruptcy means? Like, there's no... Guys, it's... how can I put it? I want to put it for these guys to understand, like, you're literally in the hospital seeking a heart transplant. And then you're trying to tell me, but they're going to go run a marathon tomorrow. Like, it's done. They might not ever run again. They're just lucky to walk. Oh, I wish you guys the best of luck. I thought Bitcoin might have bottomed. Okay. No bull run, no gamma squeeze. No squeeze. Nothing. What are they going to do with the options? Do you know, Linda Real? They're still making bets on this?
No, are there still options trading?
Yeah, brother. I don't even know how this is going to work out for these guys.
I guess, I mean, it's still on
the market.
It's not on the OTC yet. So, I mean, I see open interest for this week, but I can't say that I looked and tried to buy BBBY options today.
Bro, I've never tried to buy it, period. Even if there's heavy shorting, shorts do not have to cover when a company goes bankrupt. This is the perfect short. It's done. They did a great job. Good evening, lads. How we doing, man? But Hertz, oh God, you guys are too much. Hertz is not.
Okay, let's talk about Hertz, because there's a fundamental difference and a fundamental shift that happened during the Hertz bankruptcy, and that's called COVID. Like nobody could have predicted out of nowhere that suddenly people would need cars and not have access to them. Like there's not going to be a run on towels that suddenly saves Bed Bath and Beyond.
There you go. There you go. I don't know. We all have to go swimming. It's hot and we're all going to go swimming. And we need towels. I don't know. I don't know what these guys are dreaming about. Like what one product, and that's another thing I want people to understand about your business model. If you're Bed Bath & Beyond, what's the one product that drives your business? What is it? It's all of them? Everything? There's no singular product that drives your business. And a lot of you guys don't understand that in retail. Like a lot of you guys don't know what I'm talking about. But if you're looking for something that can be recession-proof, something that can't be touched, I'll give you the example. Walgreens. People will be like, well, what drives Walgreens? Their pharmacy. Okay? CVS, their pharmacy. Medicine is almost impossible to stop. The prices go up. It's a driver of business. If you have that on your facility, you're coming. That's why Walmart works for a lot of people. They have optical and they have pharmacy. But when you have the three-headed dragon, when you have pharmacy, food, and fuel, you're Sam's Club, you're Costco. It's almost impossible. What the hell does Bed Bath & Beyond have? Nothing. They have a loss leader to get you in the door, and that's it. So even that won't get you in after Wednesday. It ain't a party till Stax-a-Lock shows up. Well, Stax is here. There you go. But hurts, bro. But hurts. This guy's still asking what's chapter 22. I don't know, man. Just go ahead and watch the 20-second video of the 22nd day of the 22nd year, 2022. Let me know what it was, all right? PPC still don't think it will go bankrupt. PPC said, I still don't think it'll go bankrupt? Huh? That's what this court filing, what? No, you guys are trolling me right now. I can't. There's no way. There's no way he's saying this shit. PP Seats has been wrong on every other play he's tried to push to. He's been wrong on everything. I don't even know what to tell you guys. 2 minutes of Lindarell's breakdown is worth 10 days of the PP Seeds DD. Oh, well, we know that part. That's why I literally called, when did I call you? Last night?
Yeah, a little after midnight.
I said, hey, wake your ass up. I got to talk because I have questions. And then today I'm just like, hey, get on here. Let's go. He's the biggest resource for me when it comes to this, these companies I've been looking up. So, Lind, I'm always going to treat you that way with the most respect. To tell you that your knowledge is meant to be shared with the world. So, and it's not like we're going after the number one bankruptcy lawyers and we're getting all the insight. This is just a general outlook for a lot of people that can break it down, and it's a lot better content than whatever Kai's will put out or PP. So, you guys can watch whatever you want, watch, but listen to Lindarell. He's telling you what it is. And you know what I like? That you don't beat around it. You know, like our guy who does our balance sheets, Running with Bears, my man, Running with Bears will say things like, you need to protect yourself. Well, it's a 90%er. You know, he's real general with it. He doesn't want to pinpoint stuff because he's not that guy. He's a mathematics guy. But you're just like, yep, it's coming. I don't know what these guys are waiting on. Yeah, I'm just like, oh, hell yeah. He
said that he used to be meaner 10 years ago.
What was he, 10 years old 10 years ago? What the hell? No. I love him. Come on, man. He's my guy. Finally, a good show is on. Well, thank you, Ray. Appreciate that. Marantz, Kais took down his videos. Aster, you know, I'm not surprised. It's to the point where he was getting to, you know, the FBI is probably going to come knock on his door. He's endangering the public. He's a danger to the public, in my opinion. And if you didn't notice, PPC's deleted all the videos that have me in them. Every single video. He does not want to have an association with me. And that's because he got it wrong. And they won't even admit that they're wrong over there. They literally are still waiting out. Oh, we're going to see how this happens. We don't know what's going to happen. You know, this is cool, interesting things. I don't know. I don't want to cuss like him. That's why I can't watch that show. Within the first 5 minutes, it's 20 F-bombs. And it's like, it's not endearing. It caters to children. And it caters to uneducated investors. And that's not what we're doing here. So we literally put out the information. And yeah, I have this way of delivering at times. But I'll tell you what, if you're a grown man and you're about it, then this is probably the channel for you. If you're a child and you want to go out there and play those games, go hang out with them. You're going to do childish things and you're going to lose a lot of money. So there you go. Damn, homie, in high school, Rico was the man, homie. I don't know. Rico was the man. I don't know. Ask him. I didn't really spend time with my brother in high school. I was spending time with probably my girlfriend at the time. But these guys are just too much. What is it you think the price will be? Price will be what? 20 cents? That's what I'm guessing. If that, I mean, it's 18.8, guys. It's 18.888. Is that what it is? 18888. Yeah, 188. Callyourcongressman.com. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys, man. Today's a very bittersweet day for me. It's a sad day for me. Fox News fired Tucker Carlson, and I don't know who to watch on Fox anymore. I don't know what to watch. I love Fox News, or I did. I started out with Bill O'Reilly. I watched a lot of Sean Hannity when I was younger, and in addition to Glenn Beck when he was on there. And now, I mean, I even watched all the female anchors. You know, I've gone that route, but nothing. He was my last man standing. So I don't know what to do. I don't know where he's going to go, but I'll support him wherever he goes. Tucker Carlson. What a joke, Fox. What a joke. They're just the Me Too shit and the politically correct thing is killing me right now. I'm not mad about it. I'm not like that way. I'm just saying you're letting it influence the information you give out. And I thought they were the last frontier, and they're not. Well, they are. It's gone. So Rupert Murdoch has a lot to talk about. He'll figure it out, but obviously money talks. And he couldn't handle a lawsuit, defamation lawsuit. He couldn't handle anything, and he didn't want to fight it. Probably too old to fight. That's what it comes down to. I knew Linda Real was a beta male. Tom Cruise, thank you for that insight. Beta, you spelled better wrong, but it's cool. Tom Cruise, we know what you are. So thank you. Are you more than 90% down? I think all of them are. I don't know a single person. You know, they keep saying, I repositioned. That means that you sold your whole position and then you bought back in that same day. So it's not like you lost anything from that new position. But just because you repositioned, what you did lose is on tax implications. So now you're not long on the stock anymore. You're going to get taxed on your loss. And then we're going to go from here. You guys just don't know the way these guys talk, these day traders or these so-called wannabe swing traders. They're ignorant. And all you guys say you're under $1, it's just not true. It's just not true. I'm sorry. You know exactly how much you've lost on that stock, and it's okay. It'll
when Bears told him to reposition, he didn't mean ass up, face down.
Thanks for the visual. I appreciate it, sir. Shareholders are last to get along after bankruptcy. Oh, they won't get anything. They won't get a single dollar. It doesn't work that way. Lack of support in the chat. It's in the chart. Yes, it is. They literally filed for bankruptcy, and it's done. It's dead. Anything at this point is a gift. Yeah. Nobody's buying it. Nobody yet. Nobody's been listed, but it'll come out. We have a month, essentially. We have till the 22nd of May to find out if they do have the stalking horse. And then if they don't have the stalking horse, then you're going to have to find out if they have somebody just willing to throw some money at it, or get a piece of it. In Chapter 11, they open Bye Bye Baby 2. I don't know what the hell these guys are talking about. I don't know why they do it this way. I just can't help. I just can't even help them anymore.
Yeah, I mean, whatever stores they were planning to open, in case you didn't read the filings, they're closing them.
Yeah,
they're actively liquidating stores.
Everything's done.
And incidentally, the people who are kind and gracious enough to give them the consignment inventory are the ones who are doing it. So
they're liquidating their inventory. It's what I told you. Didn't I call this? You gotta help me out, bro. I literally said,
you did.
$120 million. You think that's something? They sell $1 billion in a quarter. What's $120 million? Nothing. They were just signing the dotted line for the, hey, sign me up for this too. In Chapter 11, no. The Only Retail Clowns, but by Woo Woo Lee. I have no idea what that is, John S., but thank you so much. And thank you for coming back. Liquidation, nothing interesting, nothing weird. There we go. 60 firms were approached to buy it. None wanted it. I wouldn't make that declaration. I just tell you that 60 people are aware of it being up for sale, but I wouldn't say that none of them wanted it. And I wouldn't even tell you that some do or don't. I mean, it just wasn't put out there. Bankruptcy is a buy. Damn YouTuber followers. Bed Bath & Beyond is dead like Toys R Us. Nobody wants to buy that company. Yeah. Well, where were you 2 months ago, John? Went out, man. Don't get me started. I would love for a run. I have zero faith that it will. There is nothing underlying reason for it to run again. We agree. Sounds about right. There you go. Catching up in the chat. We're doing great. Bed Bath & Beyond show. We can do any show. You tell me what you want to talk about. I can talk about AMC. I have a thing where I'm going to go break them down, but I'm going to do a separate video for that. What kind of compensation do they get from pumping Bed Bath & Beyond in the PP show? Leroy, I don't know what they're getting other than he's getting chat revenue. He's getting his membership revenue. You know, he has Fire Marshal Bill out there buying memberships for him by the hundreds. And the unfortunate part is this. When he's like, oh, yeah, you guys have been around here for a long time. His show's only been around for 3 months. There is no long time, okay? It's 3 months. But he doesn't even know where Fire Marshal Bill comes from. You think he watched In Living Color growing up? You think he know who the hell Jim Carrey is? I doubt it. He's never referenced it one time. He's like, oh, this Bill guy, this Fire Marshal Bill guy, yeah, puts out fires in your pants, PP, in your pants. You get it right. Yeah, they'll be okay. Next month, tell Fire Marshal Bill he's going to have to buy 200 more memberships. Marantz, how do you get out of this negative connotation surrounding NFTs? I tell my friends why I invest in GameStop, but they laugh because the JPEGs is not going to revolutionize the company. Movie Air, you've asked this and you've poked at this before in the past. And, you know, this is your way, your a roundabout way of talking shit about NFTs. You ask the question, and it's not endearing, okay? No one calls them JPEGs. No one's telling you what it is. No one cares what they are not. Who are you informing and who are your friends? Get new friends, okay? And educate them or they need to educate themselves. And doesn't matter. The whole NFTs and what it does, and if that's your reason to invest in a GameStop, then you haven't watched one episode. That's not a reason to invest, okay? That is just added value to your investment. It's like saying, yeah, I'm hungry. I want a burger. Oh, by the way, can you add pickles? That's it. It's just the pickles. It's not the whole fucking meal. Excuse my language. But don't ask the question the way you do. Like you think your friends are laughing at you because revolutionize. One of your friends says revolutionize, you need to defriend him, unfriend him. Okay? Shout out to the brain. Yes, shout out to the brain named Linda Real. The PP show is full of bots. Yes. Oh, did you see him? This is how you know PP watches our channel, right? Our show. PP's like, guys, I'm going to do a vote right now, and I want you guys to all vote. I need you all to vote. We have 600 people in here right now. We need you all to vote to show that we actually have people in this channel. And then he got the 300 votes, and he's like, there, we got 300, man. Yeah, that's half. Half of the bots. The other half. But you guys, they don't know. I love the Discord. There's the Discord. It's pinned to the top of the chat. It will be right now. Thank you, Ruben, for that. Appreciate you guys. There's some funny people in Discord. They make some funny videos. Apparently, Ruben has 5,000 views on the memes he makes. I don't even know what the hell that's all about. These guys are retarded when they make these memes. I love it. And I was supposed to put up one of your memes that you made as my screen. I was going to do it as my thumbnail. I'll do it another day. You know, you make those good thumbnails there, Linda Real. I save them all. Movie airs, NFTs will gain more and more use. The whole idea develops. Correct. Once it's mass adoption. Yes. What's up, guys? Refreshing to see you guys with brains rather than Twitter. Bye, baby bulls. I see you all day. I know, Danzo. It's tough. It's tough out here in a world full of everything. Marantz, is BBBYQ the OTC ticker for Bed Bath & Beyond? It will be soon enough. You just chill, and you'll see how it all works out. NFTs will take microtransactions by storm. Yes. Smash the like button, guys. Appreciate you guys. Smash the like button like Bed Bath & Beyond bag holders getting smashed. Woo! Getting clapped over there, little peepee. That's how it works. Habitual line stepper. Oh, there you go, Hans. Good job. Good evening from the East Coast. Had a busy day renovating their house. We still in GameStop. Yes, do it yourself. So am I. Where's Jan? I don't know, Filthy Slut. It might be you. You might be Jan because nobody ever's asked where's Jan. Kai's about to return to Teddy's tomb for some advice. I hope, man. I hope. Ask Teddy Rupton, like, we're not buying him anymore. I still remember the day. It was a little after homie unalive himself. Oh, and that thing ran up to $15. I was framing some stairs and told everyone I'd be selling at $13.14. There you go. Marantz, there you go. Thank you so much. Apollo read it under direction. Sure, can be. Just don't know. Badge of honor. There we go. You know shit's funny with Bed Bath & Beyond, but it's unrealistic to me. There's really dudes out here eating ass, like taking major L's. What is life? First off, hot this year. What does eating ass have to do with anything? Bro, before you ever type up he's eating ass, bro, I don't want to know. I don't want to know about these dudes licking on batteries. None of that shit. Marantz, PP said at one point that Bed Bath & Beyond is worth 50 a share. Oh, he said up to 1,000. But yeah, I know, I heard him. And he told you. He's telling everybody, so you saying it can go to 50? And Williams right there. No, it's going to go to $2. Oh, but it could run, right? Well, good, but cost average is $1.71. Yeah, he's stuck in the 1.7. I don't even think he has shares, bros. I don't think any of that. Because if they really believed in it, then they would be buying it today. And none of them. They're all, I'm not buying it. I'm not going to buy it at these levels. Okay, well then what the hell are we doing, guys? Bed Bath & Beyond reached $15? Yeah, a long time ago. Not now. It's $140. It can't go any lower. You think? Yeah, I remember that. There's a gap at 20. Calls. Yeah, Stacks, I remember all that shit. Flavor, back when it was time to get out. Correct. Plants, I like plants. Well, there you go. Bobby hit $30 last year. Yeah, we were there. Oh, do you think a few years they'll do a Hertz on Bed Bath & Beyond? Austin, it's going to be possible, but your shares won't be there. You'll have to buy new shares. By that time, it doesn't matter. You guys just don't, like, they relist the company again. And you'll find that out, how it all goes down. They're going to have to file again, go through the IPO process, or merge.
So much of a headache.
Yeah, well, you got to merge with the SPAC. It's going to be really hard. I have the SPAC lined up. I already know who it is, but, people don't believe me on this.
First, reinvest in something else.
Oh, yeah. Let me see this phone call, though. Hold on. Hello? Bueno, no hablo español, pero sí te entiendo poquito. I don't speak no damn Spanish, bro. What's up, Penny? Marantz, at least I have 30 and not 1,000 in it. Oh, 30 shares? Yeah, you have your 23 shares for $34. You're doing great. You should have sold.
Money.
This guy Astor is wrecking his whole life for $34. Like he actually unfriended PP Seeds. Like he could have did this. Turn your ears on. There you go. Stacks. Yo, it's really settling on me that they're taking L's and being passed out like participation awards. Perfect attendance, my ass. Man, it's crazy out here. ABC looks depressed. Well, I'll tell you this, Astor. A couple things that don't line up with that guy. One, he's supposedly put a company and gone public with the company. That's one. Two, he's never made an investment on the stock market before, supposedly. And then he and his wife both have hundreds of thousands of shares of Bed Bath & Beyond. So I don't understand their cost average. I don't understand why they bought in. And I don't understand how PP can actually sleep at night. But PP actually said this on his show yesterday. He said, if ABC sells, it doesn't matter to me because it has no effect on me. That's how ignorant he is. I'm still going to hold because it doesn't matter if he sells. If he sells, look where the price is going to go. Just know that when everyone starts selling around you, it's going to have an effect on you. But suckers are born every day. A lot of it coming to your home turf soon too. Yeah. The guy ABC is going to look depressed. He's going to look, broken up because he's at a different time of his life. The variable has changed. His age is a deciding factor of what he does with his money. He can't go back and go make more. Yeah, what's up?
No, I said that's true.
Yeah, I agree. Is this Keith?
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, Keith, you're a rebel, bro. You've been in here all day. You're doing great. He has every reason to look depressed, yes. Why do you only have 78 viewers? Al from Boston live right now at 400. I wonder why. Jorge Holmes.
Shit.
You wonder why? You wonder why? Oh, man. I don't know what to tell these guys. I just don't. You know what I have? I have 78 informed investors. That's what I have. And by the time this video airs, and by the time it come back tomorrow, it'll have 2,000 views, 1,000 views, and that'll mean 1,000 people saw it. And that's all it's ever going to take, 1,000 people to know what GameStop is. But you can You could be one of the 400 to go watch about AMC. What do you want to talk about Al from Boston with AMC? What do you want to talk to him about? A lawsuit? This guy is a undergrad, right? He's trying to get his law degree. He's going night courses, Phoenix.com, Phoenix Online. I know all about it. Don't worry, Apollo owns Phoenix too. Good luck to Al. What does that got to do with me? The guy dodges me.
Al's fake.
Yeah, they're all fake, but
He's terrible.
he dodges me, bro. Went in
Yeah,
there,
well, Al's
wanted to be friends with me,
horrendous.
wanted me to get on the channel with him and the other guy, Spencer and Froggy Stocks and Froggy
Oh
Stocks.
my god, those guys, they're just ripping people off, dude.
Oh man,
You actually tell everything how it is.
yeah, I'm gonna tell you how it is, Keith. Hey Keith, what are you doing tonight? Where you at, man?
No, I'm just watching. Home.
Yeah, have you started drinking yet and throwing any back?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, bro.
It's my Friday night.
Oh, this is your Friday, so you're off for 2 days.
Yeah, for not. Yeah. Well,
Well, what are you drinking?
Florida.
And don't tell me you're drinking Bud Light, bro.
Woodford.
Oh shit, Woodford Reserve,
Yeah. Yep.
bro. That's some real shit right there. Put hair on your chest. Oh,
Man.
that explains a lot right now, though. Just let you know, you're lit right now, brother. That's all I'm saying.
True. That's true.
Nah, you know, I enjoy your company. You still buying GameStop?
Every day.
There you go. Fuck yeah. Walk through life like that, bro. Walk through life with Woodford Reserve waiting for you when you get home. And just, who gives a shit, man? As long as you got your GameStop shares, life is good. Says,
I agree. 100%.
yes, sir. Thank you for coming out, and God bless you all. Good night. Who says that?
Wait.
Whose tagline is that? No, that's somebody's
What are you
tagline.
doing? Leaving?
No, I'm reading the chat. Somebody wrote that.
Ah.
Bed Bath & Beyond had its moon.
Yo,
At
I
56
just actually bought that controller. I was trying to convince Turtle to buy
Yeah,
it for
the
me.
$200 PS5 controller?
Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah, I don't know. My son wants one. I guess I'll get him one.
Oh my god, it's worth it once you adjust.
So they have them though? Because last time I went, they were sold
Yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah. I went in the store.
Oh, okay,
And
yeah.
then, like even the salesperson was like, "Yeah, game changer."
Wow.
I'm still terrible at Call of Duty, but
No way.
I don't die as much.
Well, are you playing liquored up or are you playing like fresh?
Depends on the night. Stressful night, huh?
What's so stressful to be? You're not in Bed Bath & Beyond. There's nothing to be stressed about.
Oh no, I'm talking about real life.
Yeah, but that is real life. There you go. Who said not a party till I show up? There you go. ABC is PPC's biological dad. I wouldn't doubt that.
PPC's fucked up.
Brian Cohen doesn't buy Bed Bath & Beyond. Jimmy's in trouble. You know,
Oh my
hey,
god.
no disrespect, Keith. Nah, I ain't gonna say what I'm gonna say, bro. You're the man. You're
Go
my man.
ahead. Go
Nah,
ahead.
bro, you've
I
been my
don't
boy
care.
forever. No way. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Go.
I got you. You know Boss Blunts?
Oh, I fucking hate that guy.
Yeah.
That guy is such a fucking idiot.
Yeah, but he always
He's
has
from
that guy on his
fucking
stream with
Midwest.
him. He always has that guy on the stream. The retarded guy on the stream. And the retarded guy on the stream would just out of nowhere be like, "Hey guys," just like that.
Hey, you got
Yeah,
that's like the
Like
movie.
it's, yeah, like it's
Like,
Goonies and
oh.
shit. Yeah. So that's how I'm feeling
Is
with you
that
right
me? Ah,
now. Yeah, you're all faded right now. But I say it with love, bro.
It's okay. It's okay.
I say it with love. I'm just
I actually
teasing you.
kind of appreciate that.
You know how I feel about you.
Hey, you guys.
Fuck it. That's you. Can somebody make this guy a meme, please? Oh, he's the best. ABC is PBC's. There you go. I love you. I love you. Okay. I love you too, bro. Stacks love you.
Wait, what?
No, they're just saying they love me. I don't know. I love them.
Wow. Everybody loves you.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, bro. I know a lot of people who hate me. they don't like to hear the truth.
Oh.
They're mad.
Oh, no. Hey, you guys. Fucking hate you.
Yeah, no.
Not me.
Is it a party
Not
in
me.
here or what?
Yeah, is that? Oh shit, is that Stacks? Yeah, hey Stacks, check this out. I had a guy walk up to me and go, "Hey, bro, can I talk to you?" And I was like, "Yeah, this really happened to me." And he goes, yeah. He goes, so yeah, hey, nice to meet you. You don't know me, but he's like, but I watch your YouTube. And I was like, cool. He's like,
Yo, where's Elmo?
Elmo's probably sleeping. He works tonight. So
Shit.
he works overnights. So the guy says, hey man, I watch your YouTube. And I was like, oh, right, cool. He's like, yeah, bro, I was seeing if you could like just chill on the insults and stuff, man, because you know you're making fun of investors. And we bought Bed Bath & Beyond, and you're talking shit about us, and I really did appreciate it. And I looked at him and I go, oh, is it my fault?
Did you tell them like, bro, you're not an investor, you're a donator?
No, I didn't even go that far, bro. That guy just said, I buy GameStop. Yeah, okay, well then you'll be okay, I guess. But don't tell me not to make a content, or don't talk about something. Oh, you know, man, that's not cool, bro. What's not cool? The fact that I actually got to go down there and do reconnaissance and look at the company knowing it's falling apart. It's not cool that there's people out here pumping it out to people and helping them lose their money. And it's your losses, not mine. Cut your losses on your next. There you go. I was wrong buying Bed Bath & Beyond. There you go. That's okay. I can handle that, guys. Thank you. Stacks, how you been, brother?
I'm good, man. Just got home last night, this morning, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Visiting your beautiful state. That was cool.
Yeah, how was Cali for you? You did the beach run?
Oh, we did it all pretty much. I mean, we just stayed in like LA. First of all, I'm gonna say like that was my first time to Cali.
Okay.
I'm gonna call bullshit on all the hype because like traffic wasn't bad. I parked wherever I wanted.
Oh, hold on. When you say you're gonna call bullshit, you're gonna call bullshit on the fact with like all the stuff people complain about?
Yeah, well,
okay.
not the shit that they complain about.
Yeah.
But yeah, kind of like people be like, oh, you know, like fucking LA traffic and shit. I'm like, bro, I drove all over that motherfucker.
No, it's different when you're in it. You're trying to get to LA. That's the hard part. So when you're like coming from like Riverside County, San Bernardino County, Orange County, that's bad traffic. But
yeah, I saw a little bit of that. Like we went down to Laguna Beach like before we got on the plane. Pretty much, we were like, all right, we can get to Laguna Beach in an hour, have some breakfast, chill, have some shopping, lunch, you know, whatever. Jump back, get an hour back to LAX, and fly out.
Yeah, that's okay.
Traffic leaving, like when we left, we got down to Laguna early, but when we left, I was like, yeah, that's more what I was expecting.
No,
like,
it gets wild, bro. Yeah, you're crazy. You know, people in LA will slap the hell out of you. Talking about it's not bad. Go down the 101 and go down the 5 and nah, bro, you're crazy.
I made the 405 my
shut up.
Like I was all over, bro. I was parking like anytime like Rachel was like, yo, you should just find somewhere to park. I just looked, I was like, I'm gonna park right in front, and did every time.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Like, bro, I parked like two doors up from Nobu.
Yeah, but you know why? Because Coachella's going on right now. No one's in LA. Everyone's down here where I'm at.
Well, yeah, that's what everybody kept telling me, bro. The car rental situation was crazy.
Yeah, you can't get.
We got in at like 1 a.m. and we walked in. No joke, there was like over 200 people in the car rental spot. Yep. And after we waited in line for like a half hour plus, some dude came around. He was like, yeah, you know, you're going to be in line for another 4 or 5 hours and we don't got the cars, which like I told Rachel when we were walking in, I was like, they don't have enough, like the parking lot's empty. Yep. There's nothing you can do. Got an Uber back to the hotel and came back like 7 a.m. and got a car.
Yeah, it's pretty impossible because they bring out every bus, every rental car to here where I live. And you've never seen the kind of traffic we got to deal with for the next 3 weeks. So Coachella just ended, the second week just ended. And the third day is the worst day because everyone's trying to leave all at once. So when you see 120,000 people trying to leave the city, it's unbelievable. It's a mass exodus. Probably takes you like 5 hours to drive 1 hour. Something crazy like that.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Like half of our plane was probably, 22-year-olds like coming back from Coachella. There was these two dudes that got booted off one dude got booted off the plane, but the one that was actually faded that should have got booted off, he like sat for a minute and then finally he did the right thing by his boy and got up and like got off the plane with him. Good. And then some chick got off with him too. I was like, damn, I've never been on a plane that had that happen.
Well, you should hang out here. The shit's ridiculous, and but it's
shit
too
is
expensive. Like these guys, a hotel room's $1,000 a night. Airbnbs.
Nah.
Really?
What do you mean nah?
What
do you mean nah?
Bro, we stayed
$1,000 a
night.
Where I'm at.
Oh, where you're at? Yeah,
yes.
During Coachella.
I'm like literally trying to hook up suit.
Yeah, well, you're not coming. You're not coming to Palm Springs during Coachella. I'm just telling you, the hotels. The hotels are booked right now for next year.
No, I believe that. Like, I believe you on that.
Airbnbs are $5,000.
Like, where we stayed, it wasn't that.
If I Airbnb'd my house, I'd probably make $15,000 for the weekends, for all 3 weekends. I'd probably make $5,000 a weekend.
Good gosh.
Oh yeah.
Yo, my other half, she'd be fucking so happy if
No.
in a weekend.
My wife said no. My wife said, "Ain't nobody ever gonna live in our house, sleep in our house." Hell no. I said, "She goes, I didn't buy the house for that."
Yeah.
I said, "Yes, ma'am."
Nah. She's like our sheets would be different.
Aster says KJK has a shirt on tonight. Aster, I'm not jealous. That's the type of dude that needs to. Aster's the guy in the chat. But listen, that guy is the kind of guy that needs to keep his shirt on. I don't know why those dudes think it's manly for them to take their shirts off over there. They're not built for it, bro.
Either.
But anyway, back to the show, guys. I appreciate you guys. But yeah, you should come hang out sometime. Or I have to go to Colorado anyway. I got to figure it out. So I'll find a spot.
Nah, we'll probably be back, honestly.
Yeah, well, don't be getting cocky that you can park anywhere, you asshole. No one's down there. You better bring some quarters and get ready to pay for parking.
That shit. We were down at Santee Alley and shit.
I don't know where that's at. I don't know too much of that shit.
Yeah, it's like a little.
My wife makes me go to like the Vanderpump restaurants, bro, downtown.
Garment district and shit.
Oh, okay,
Rachel wanted to shop.
Yeah, okay.
Garment district.
You gotta pack it all and take it back. Marantz got ABC to break his character, telling KC going bankrupt. You know you're at $30, bro. And ABC cracks up. He knows he's acting a fool while dishing out some smart stuff. Yeah, Jerry Diamond. If you saw the interview, I get them all to break their character. I get PP to break down. He thinks he's getting tough. And I get him to laugh, and he can't believe what I'm saying because I literally blow them away with what my approach is. And my approach is I took the gloves off. Like, I'm just done with them. I'm done with being nice to people. So when it comes to this stuff. The man, the myth, the legend, Marantz Rantz, ladies and gentlemen. 0 to 100, I appreciate that. I do. Getting clapped, all of them. Sure. Whatever the hell that means. Marantz, you copy had a live stream earlier today in Korean. He live streams every day in Korean. He's got a lot of people that watch, a lot of Koreans. I went in there one time, and he just, Marantz, hey, what's going on? All right, man, you're doing great. You guys are all doing great. Is off the hook with the hopium and the copium. CJ, PP live stream is off the hook. I think we have a different definition, guys. I think we have a different definition. Like, I don't know. I don't have to compare it. I have clips better than his whole goddamn career. So I don't know what to tell you. Like little clips. I just put them, but it's fine. You guys watch it. He's clapping his little pee-pee. I wouldn't doubt that either. Marantz, RC put up a restraining order on Kais. I don't know if that's true, but I mean, he should. Spreading the Marantz name through the meme community. Sure. Who said he had a pee-pee? My bad, bro. Bro, you got to go to PP's live stream feed. It's freaking hilarious. These guys are saying that the monthly RSI is bullish. I'm sorry, guys. If we're talking about Bed Bath & Beyond's TA, I can't do this, okay? 18 cents. It can't go much lower. Yeah, I know. When's the last PP Seeds video going to come out? This is my last Bed Bath & Beyond video. I'm done with it. I wrote it to 0. All right, so now the new play is, and you just say whatever. We're going back to GameStop, man. Yeah, we know. Come ride these fucking coattails. It's never going to happen. FRC down 22% after hours. Had an earnings call earlier today. Oh, I had no idea. Marantz, ABC has been around 60. Has to be around 60. Oh, he's a lot older than 60. If that guy's 60, he smokes a pack a day. I mean, this dude is fucking gross. So, no thank
man, you. Take it easy, bro.
No, hey.
All right, I smoke a pack a day.
Yeah, but you're not looking like him, bro.
ABC?
You're not looking like him. That's all I'm saying.
No, definitely not.
You wrong. Probably called 75 pennies. This dude, are you kidding? All-time highs tomorrow. All-time highs. Yeah, all-time highs. I gotta know, or I know just looking at the technicals, looking to get in at a reasonable price. I have no idea what you're talking about. Did somebody just ring my doorbell, or is that you guys? The PP live stream is off the hook. No. Clapping his little PP. That sounds so wrong. Probably is.
Oh. To mute.
RC, there you go. Okay, I already read all this. I'm good, guys. He's aged 168 years. Yeah, I know. My bad, guys. That's hard. 34, my guy. I have no idea. Keith is faded. Yes. Thank you, guys. God bless you, and may you all turn your wicked ways in Jesus' mighty name. Jesus United Church, how you doing, man? Welcome back. You haven't been here in a while, man. I missed you. Jesus United Airlines.
Stream.
May turn your wicked ways. Keith is about that GME and whiskey life, bro. Yes. Russell Simmons. Oh, that's Russell Simmons who says that. Thank you. God bless and have a good night. Yeah, I know. This dumbass. PPC's is Def Comedy Jam. Oh, somebody is here. Hold on.
Hey, how's it going?
Hold on.
Was I booted?
No, he's step away for a little bit.
He's AFK. You all right, Keith? You good? Need some water, bro? You been drinking water today?
Liquid IV at this point.
The key to drinking a lot of whiskey is you got to eat a lot of like fine steak to match it, to absorb it.
I already had steak, but no, actually, liquid IV is pretty good.
All right, I'm back.
Makes feel.
There's four different flavors of liquid IV, and they're pretty good. But listen, this guy came in the door right now.
Oh yeah, strawberry.
It's the kids, man. The kids who used to cut my grass, who were cool when they first got in here. Listen, I let these kids cut my grass, okay? And I paid them. The neighbors, all the other guys, were paying them $10 a yard. I paid them $40, and then I told them cut the back, and I'll give you another $40. So I give them $80, right? One time.
How big's the yard, though?
I live on a quarter acre on a lot.
Shit!
So I said, okay. He got front, he got back. They cut it off. Boom. I said, you know what? I'm gonna work a deal with that with you. You guys come back every week. I'll give you $4 because you guys already did the one cut. I'll give you $20 each to cut next week.
So you're a salesperson.
So I said, I'll do it. I'll give you for $40 a week. You just come back, keep it low, and it's yours. This dude cut my grass for like 2 months. Then he came up to me and goes, hey, Marantz, there's a gardener up the street. He's charging like $160 a month. And so I do front and back. So I figured, maybe we could have come to an agreement and you pay me $160 a month by myself. And I was like, man, you're trying to cut your cousin out of it. Okay. So $160 a month. I said, but you're not going to work on the sprinklers. You're not going to work on the flower beds. You're just cutting grass. And I'm going to pay you $160. I said, you know what? I'll hire you for 1 week. I'll hire you for 1 month. I'm sorry. So I hired him for 1 month. Had him cut my grass.
Gotta see how the lines were.
No. They cut the grass. They're good. Here's the thing. On the third week, he skipped it. He didn't show up.
Ooh.
And that's when I brought him over to the door. And I said, hey, man, I'm going to let you cut my grass one last time, but I'm not going to pay you. And he looked at me and I said, when you agree to do something for someone in life, you do it. So as a man, this is your business. You want to be this guy. You want to cut grass. Know how this is going down. So he just asked me to buy some Mexican candy from him. And so he cut the grass, by the way. He didn't even complain. He cut the grass. And he walked off. And he walked away empty-handed. He tried to sell me some Mexican candy right now. And I said, keep hustling. I ain't got no cash. Peace. And that's it. That's just the way life is. They got to learn these life lessons. All right? If no one's teaching the kids, who will? Oh, my God. There we go.
Yeah,
there's a lot of short-sightedness going around, too.
Nah, not around me. God has spoken to me. Oh, X-Bit, God speaks through you? I love Marantz for caring enough to warn people. Thank you. Keith is a good drunk. Okay. Keith already living like it's Tuesday. You're ready for Tuesday. Keith is real one.
Tonight's my Saturday.
Keith even bought the warranty on the controller. Respect.
Yeah, 100%.
He always was. Yeah, I know.
Yo,
So,
that controller. I'm terrible at Call of Duty. That controller.
there's
I
no
give
way
it
you're not
props.
that good while you're drinking. You got to be good while you're drinking, bro. Probably makes you better.
I actually. Not
Got a
so
question
much.
for Stacks a lot
I get
here.
worse. I get worse.
Question for Stacks. It says, "How was the weed in Cali?"
I was all right. It's cool.
Look at that. It was all right. Never mind. How would I even know this? I wouldn't even know to ask this question. What is this shit? I don't smoke.
It was cool, bro. It was expensive.
No.
I mean, again, like I ain't really.
Yeah.
I don't want to go into that.
Yeah,
on
you
here.
can't fly
You know
with
how
it. There you go. Marantz, you copy predicted a run tomorrow.
Off of weed.
Aster, you copy is his real name is you wrong. Okay, not you copy.
Exactly.
The dude's been wrong the whole time. Here in Philly, we have potholes and unnecessary road work, not traffic. Shit. Stacks went and fired up bum fights. Bum fights. Oh, you fired up bum fights again? He went 7. I don't even know what the hell that means, bro. No way ABC is younger than I. ABC is only 40, bro.
Yo,
Good night, folks. I gotta get some sleep. Good night. Yes, okay.
ABC looks like he's 70 years old.
No, bro, he's not. That dude's only really like 55 years old, man.
Oh my God, he has lost so much money in gambling.
Yeah, that's what it was.
You age real
No,
time.
First investment ever.
Hey, I don't know if you
bro.
guys see my hat back here. It says "Make politicians afraid again." That was given to me by Clifford. He sent that to me. Thank you, Clifford. I appreciate you, man. And shout out to Bat. If you guys are not here and you guys don't know who Bat is the initials for Cranky Tobin's new baby boy. Get it right. I believe he had a boy. I believe that's what it was. Cranky Tobin let me know his baby was born this weekend. And I'm not going to tell you the baby's name. It is a boy. And we're calling him Bat. And that's it. 7 pounds, 6 ounces. And he's a little rock. That's how we do it. Cranky Tobin, congratulations, sir, to you and Bat. You guys are beasts.
Congratulations.
Appreciate you from the fam here on the channel. I appreciate everything. Cranky Tobin. So the Korean ants jumped into Bed Bath & Beyond. Oh, man. Tell me about it. Come visit Philadelphia. You'll leave needing a new suspension and tires. No, I won't. I won't. I will never drive. Guys, listen, I'm not leaving anywhere. I'm not going anywhere like that. I don't go to Philly. I'm a Cowboy fan. We don't go to Philly. We know better.
Oh man, Green Bay just lost Aaron Rodgers to fucking the Jets.
Yeah, that happened a month ago. That happened a month ago, bro.
No, that was today. It was official.
Huh?
Oh my God,
that happened a month ago. One more thing.
No, it was speculation. It was speculation.
I don't know. I think you need to watch Rico Knows. You need to watch Rico Knows on YouTube and on TikTok.
I know your brother's pretty good at that. Everybody knew it was happening.
There you go.
I was praying.
Watch Rico Knows.
Praying.
That's how I stay up to date on sports. That's why Rico knows. Pete never returned to the PP show. Why would he? Why would you go on that show with a bunch of losers? This eToro crap. Oh my God, Joel. If I have to hear this shit.
Oh my God.
eToro has nothing to do with
a lot of shit on their show and they didn't say anything.
Ty's DD on Marantz and Rico is enough for you to know never to believe anything he says. That's really fucking good, bro.
Wait, what?
He did DD on me and my brother. And he basically said that I'm the same. Yeah, he said I'm the same guy.
Yeah,
that I'm lying.
Yo, Kai's so crazy.
That's why I wear my sleeves. I wear my sleeves, bro. I wear my sleeves down. I make sure I don't show my arms anymore. Now saying within the next 2 weeks it will run. Wow. I asked her, how are you doing both live streams right now? That's crazy. Inking all day. How you doing? That's wild, man. You guys are rebels. Anyway, guys, listen up. I appreciate the first half of this show. It was all about the restructuring process for Bed Bath & Beyond. That's why I wanted to go live tonight. I'm still working on connecting to .17 when I find time, but I've been in the mood to play League of Legends. I've been in the mood to play video games. And I'm not going to do it on the live stream tonight because I got to go entertain the wife, see what she's doing. But I will be playing. But I just want to say thank you guys for showing up every day.
I hear Lee.
You want to play Call of Duty live together?
No, I won't ever play Call of Duty, brother. I have it, but I just won't play it. Oh, yeah, he's in the text. Okay, Aster. Cool. I won't watch PP Show, guys. There's no need for me to watch it. So I just leave you with I'll leave you with the gem. You guys want to watch a gem? You guys want to watch something? Watch this. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you a video, okay?
Why not? I love it.
Watch this shit. And guess what, guys? I don't even know what video I'm gonna show you. I just know this: that if we pick any of these videos, they're gonna be fucking correct. That's all I know. Do you realize that yet?
Ooh.
Watch this.
Oh shit.
Watch this. Any of these videos. Any of them.
Why is my TV like moving away?
Here, we'll do this one. I haven't even seen this one yet. Let's go look at this one on our way out the door here.
That's kind of fucking weird.
All right, here we go. I just saw PPC's video about denial as far as who holds the warrants. He wants to see a filing. He has to see dilution. Does anyone even told these guys that the warrants that Hudson Bay owns are practically 100% of the float, of the current float? Like, do you understand how this works? It's like, who is this stupid? Guys, they're diluting the shares as we speak. Your price is going down because of dilution. You will understand when it reflects on the share count. When will that be done? Who knows? Why are you waiting for an SEC filing to tell you that your stock's worth less than $1? I'm telling you. Yeah, who am I? I don't know, the guy who got it all right since the beginning. You guys are ridiculous. Go do all the live streams you want. Go tell everyone in the world that you're buying calls. Do everything you want. You're about to lose everybody their money. And when you say, oh no, but I'm not in charge of their money, they're in charge of their money. This is not financial advice. Don't do what I'm doing. What are you doing? You're pushing the agenda to say that it is something that it's not. Bed Bath & Beyond is failed. It has failed. They make $0. They have $0 on the books. They are borrowing money to stay out of bankruptcy today. And that's a company you want to buy. Because why? Because somebody told you that it's manipulated enough to rocket somewhere it can't go. You're lying again. You're in denial again. Or if this is your first time here, pay attention. Hudson Bay announced, and it was filed, that they did have the warrant since February 7th. Oh, gee, the New York Post and the Wall Street Journal posted that on February 7th, they put out an article says, hey, Hudson Bay holds the warrants for Bed Bath & Beyond. Nope, can't be true. How would they know? Nope, it's not filed. Are you serious? Dilution Tracker tells you that Hudson Bay owns every single warrant. I wonder how they got that. Maybe they should get sued for having misinformation. Who else? No one's wrong here but you, PP Seeds. God, you're a fucking idiot. Damn, I was right. Damn, everything was right. I was just listening. I just want to make sure I was right. Yeah, I was right. All right, cool. Anyway, I got to do my goodbyes, guys. I appreciate you. No, I didn't watch the Kai's documentary. I don't care about that. I don't care how well written it is or whatever. Guys, listen, okay? I talked about this with the mods, and I talked about it with some people that I need to talk about it with. And I want to give a shout out to Monty. Monty, I see you in the chat, Monty. Feel free to unmute your mic. I'll talk to you any day of the week. Monty's my guy. But I had to put Keith on mute because he was talking during while I was watching that video. I'm going to tell you guys something, though, okay? I'm getting a text message. No. Somebody's asking me something. Anyway, I want to tell you guys something, and just so you guys are well aware, okay? I want to say this out loud in a public format like this where people can see. I don't want to have any association with Kai's, okay? Because I feel he's a danger to the environment, to the community, to society, to himself. I don't know what he's capable of. I know what men are capable of. I don't know what he's capable of. But I will tell you he's unhealthy in the mind. He's been wrong. He doesn't even have an investment here. He's not even an investor. I don't know what the whole agenda was for him this whole time frame, but I'm happy to tell you that he's wrong, yes. But I don't want him jumping off the cliffs because of me. I don't want him doing anything because of me. So I want nothing to do with the video. I want nothing to do with an interview. I want nothing to do with this person. So just wanted you to know that. Everything else, keep grinding. Keep doing your thing, guys. I appreciate you. And what the hell, man? We were right? Yeah. Tomorrow. Am I live tomorrow? I think I am. I need to be. Sharon was out there cleaning her house this morning because I wasn't around. Have fun, guys. Appreciate everything, guys. If you guys need to get some information on the bankruptcy, go watch the first half of this video. If you guys want to play League of Legends or TFT, well, shit, I don't know. Catch me. You know where to find me. Disco Ball. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. Thank you to everyone who showed up tonight on the channel down there. That's Stacks, Linda Real, and, of course, Keith, my man. You guys take care. Peace.
Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertow, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Giotto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chilling, infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Henny the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC or Superposition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz Rantz.
I was supposed to do my sales pitch for S&P 500, but that's another time, right?